Passive participle. In this module, we'll look at the passive participle. We've seen the active. Now we'll look at the passive. Now, just to review, active is when a subject, excuse my little drawings here, the subject acts on something else. And passive is where the subject receives the action from something else. And reflexive, put that over here. We're not going to deal with that now, but just to be complete. Reflexive is where the subject acts on him or herself. And reciprocal, well, I guess I can put them all here. Reciprocal is where two or more subjects are acting toward one another. Okay, that's multiple people. So we've seen the active participle. Now we're going to look at the passive participle. And we'll look at the form in this module, and we'll look at the syntax in the next. This is the passive participle for pakad. So, pakud, pekuda, pekudim, pekudot. So we'll notice here, well, first of all, this is our masculine over here, right? Feminine, the same grid we always use. And this is singular, and this is plural. So the endings are what we would expect. We have no ending here. We have an a ending here. We have im and ot, just like the active. The passive participle is marked by the shuruk. See the u here? Got another slide here. Okay, the red is the shuruk. And let me compare this with active. Remember the active participle, it was marked by what? What vowel? Can you see it? Just by looking at this here? It's the holum, right? So the holum, maybe I should change this to red too. The holum stays in all its forms. It's here, it's there, poked, pokedet, and it's here in the alternate form for the feminine singular, pokda, and it's here, pokdim, and it's here, pokdot. So it is the strong marker of the active. The tsere is also a marker, but it's certainly weaker because it only shows up in the masculine singular. All these other ones, it disappears. Here, in the passive, it's the shuruk that is present all the way through. The kamets is also a marker, but it's less important because, again, it only shows up in the masculine singular. All the other forms, whenever you put endings on it, it disappears due to reduction. So, the thing to remember is shuruk is for passive, holum is for active. And the shuruk comes later. It's the second vowel. The holum is the first vowel. Okay. Here is, again, this is masculine. Oh, let me go back here. I don't want too many colors. Everything would be getting crazy here. Masculine, feminine. This is singular. This is plural. I guess I should put them up here. Plural. This is singular. Oh, if I can squeeze it in here. Applies to both these groups. And this is the absolute. In other words, the normal form. As is this. Right? We got all the endings we would expect. No ending a, im, ot. This here, no ending at for the feminine, a for the masculine plural, and ot again for the feminine plural is the construct. Maybe I should put a T there, make it a little bit clearer. Construct, and this one too. And in all the cases, the kamets disappears except for the first one. So throughout all the construct and all the absolute forms except for this one. So even here in the construct, it is as if there's an ending here because the construct, remember, we have a construct and we have our absolute. It's as if they're one unit. So the stress tends to move over. It's like one big word. So it's like putting a big ending on here. So you're going to get reduction here. So all these forms, the kamets reduces. And the shuruk shows up everywhere. So this is something to memorize. Let's see, what would I memorize? I would memorize, well, I guess it could go either way. It's not that big a deal. I would memorize this. Memorize the active forms. Pakud, pekuda, pekudim, pekudot. Once you know those, you know these. Pekud, pekudat, pekude, pekudot. Because again, the endings are what you would expect, and you have reduction here, which you would expect anyway for the construct. So you probably don't need to memorize that, but do memorize this though. You need to know those. You need to be able to reproduce those in writing. Okay, anything else I want to say? I guess not. Next we'll turn to how to use these, the syntax of the passive participle.